Good morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. Today I wanted to take the time to talk about old raids, farming them here on the pre-patch, and the amount of gold that you can get, and why you might go after these old raids, whether you want transmogs, whether you're after raw gold, rare items, or the coveted battle pets that everyone is going crazy over just so they can get ahead of the next player once Mists of Pandaria launches. But all these reasons are really good, and I wanted to show you what I've been doing, and you can catch all these streams over at twitch.tv/KagoGaming if you really are interested. I've been doing them on stream live, and you can see the breakdowns, the data if you want more information. But here's just sort of a brief summary of that, and looking at my Nova Instance Tractor, what I've been doing, and talking about those key points. So I am going to open up NIT right here and show you. So I've been testing on my Monk and my Death Knight for these raids, and I wanted to look at AQ. Obviously, we were going for the pet. AQ doesn't really give you that much gold. It's maybe 1,000 gold for killing the bosses. The bosses are very obnoxious and can be annoying to solo. So for gold, you're really going after those battle pets. Most importantly, a noob idol from the Twin Emperors. That is where you are going to strike gold. If you get one of those and you do solo the Twin Imps, you will get almost 10 to 20k if you can manage to sell it. There's a lot up there on the AH. I haven't actually sold any of my battle pets yet. It just is what it is. Then the next one is Molten Core. Once again, Molten Core has 3 battle pets that you can get. Molten Core pets are not best, but they're pretty decent. And Molten Core runs run you around 1,000 gold. As you can see, that is raw gold for mobs. That does not account for any of the materials you get and how you process them, because there's a lot of loot in those 40-man raids. So after doing the two, it kind of rounds to about 1,000 gold on my Monk and my DK. Then the big one is Blackwing Lair. So Blackwing Lair, killing all the stuff and getting all the loot, totals in about 1,500 gold. And if you are lucky to get the Chrominius pet from Chromagus, you will make a ton of gold. He is one of the BIS S tier top 3 pets in the game, and you can very easily solo BWL. The only thing that'll give you a little heartache is the first boss, but at level 85 to 90 there are ways to do it on nearly every class. You just got to be quick with it, and you have to get the ads off of him. Tanks and classes with pets are very good at it. Other classes might have a little more effort or work to make it happen, but anyone can do it. And especially as we head towards 90 in a few weeks, you will very easily be able to do that Blackwing Lair. But Blackwing Lair is probably the best one to do for just sheer gold and potential when we're talking the classic raids. Now the next one to look at is going to be TBC raids, and we're starting with the best one, Black Temple. So Black Temple is pretty challenging. There are some bosses that give a lot of classes a run for their money and make it really hard to kill. I was able to kill Council on both my characters with a Brewmaster Monk and a Blood Death Knight. I did some of the bosses. It became a little hard to do. Blood Boil's pretty hard. Absolutely skip Reliquary. There's no reason to do Reliquary, but kill all the trash in there, because there's a ton of trash there. Be careful when you're fighting the broken Draenei trash that look like Akuma. The Primalist Mystics put down a wind totem that will cyclone you, and you will die from that, so you got to be very careful with that. Then I also went and tried Nexramus. Nexramus was too hard at 10 man. It just didn't work. Black Temple yielded me about 3,000 gold though on both characters once I sold everything, processed the cloth, and did everything I could. Then I tried Sunwell, and Sunwell, you can't kill the bosses yet. You need more DPS. My characters are between 390 and 400 eye level, just from the LFR and Valor gear that you can buy. So they're not too crazy, but you can end up getting decent gold from Sunwell probably once you're 90 and you can kill the bosses. I just don't know. But all the TBC bosses, every single one of them dropped 250 gold for the 25-man raids. So that was really good. I was trying to see if Sunwell did the same, but I couldn't get the bosses killed. I tried the first two. Both of them just killed me. The next one is Serpent Shrine Caverns. Now, this one was really interesting. Skipping 2 bosses, Lurker and Lady Vash, because Lady Vash, you need someone else to deal with the cores, because you can't move with the cores yet. But it was pretty easy to kill them, and we ended up getting about 1,500 gold for after we sold all of our items from doing that. And you have a potential for 2 of the 3 pets, which could sell more. So it took me about 20 minutes to clear the whole thing, and we were able to get about 1,500 gold. It would be the best farm in the game if you could reset it. Unfortunately, you cannot. The bosses are super easy. You just run in there, a quick little blast. Tippus Keep is way too hard. All the bosses have really obnoxious mechanics and stuff to kill. You're pretty much only going in Tippus Keep to try to get the Ashes Mount. You can solo TK and go in there and do that, but it takes a lot of effort, work, and pretty much you got to be a hunter from what I have seen. But as we get 90, we get more powerful, we should be able to do those things. Then, for the most important one, I tested Karazhan, and so what I was doing is I was running in there, and I was just killing the mobs to see what loot we could get. And after killing about 300 mobs in 10 or so minutes with a little loop and selling all the greens, we made out with about 300 gold. So you could just raid farm Karazhan for 1,500 gold in an hour, because you would only get 5 lockouts before you would get locked out. It's unfortunate, and if you kill any of the bosses or even hit any of the bosses, you will be unable to reset your Karazhan. So it's just something you can do and try it, but Karazhan doesn't really have any cool pets or any transmogs or any big ticket items that might be worth farming it. So if you're going to farm Karazhan, I would just recommend farming Heroic Botanica. The reason you would do these raids here on the pre-patch is because, 1, you might be full geared, nothing better to do, and 2, you might strike it big with any of those pets. So I'm going to go here to the auction house and show you what these battle pets are selling for, because some of them are absolutely out of this world. So we got to scroll down all the way here towards the raid pets and really highlight them. So like Chrominius, 6.5k for him. Really good. We keep scrolling down. There are a few people with Darkmoon rabbits that will sell for a ton, and then like there's really rare ones, but as you can see, the Anubiseth idol here selling for that much gold. Really interesting to see. People are really selling these and trying to get them and make a ton of money with them. But if you get that from AQ, that's 20k gold. And a few of the other ones are decent too. So Chrominius from BWL, that one from AQ, and there aren't any awesome ones from the other ones, unfortunately, but some people buy like vicious globules going for 2k just because people want to catch these and collect them. And so we can also look at Harbingers. So Harbingers of Flame from MC, not too bad. There's some people trying to sell some 25 ones for some decent gold, but the level ones aren't really selling that much. But that makes MC not really worth it. So if I were you, I would do BWL, AQ, and Black Temple in order to get it. And then after Black Temple, swing by Serpent Shrine for some quick, easy gold. Then as far as material processing, I vendor everything. I keep the cloth. I turn it into bolts of cloth just because a lot of people are leveling tailoring and are quite lazy, so you can make some pretty good profit margins on the bolts of cloth and selling them. It's something you can do when you're AFK. You get a ton of cloth, whatever you want to do, but that is what I personally do. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. This was just a sort of blasting old raids video data breakdown showing you everything. And like I said at the beginning, if you want to catch me live while I'm doing it, stop by at twitch.tv/KagoGaming. So I truly hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, I will be happy to answer them. And until next time, I'll see you later. Hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.
Hey you. Yes you. Are you still there? Well, I appreciate you for taking the time to watch this entire video and making it to the end here. If you enjoyed this video, definitely check out the other videos about World of Warcraft listed in these playlists down below. And thank you again. Have a great day. Bye-bye.